Goldberg. Just the name sends chills down your spine. He's a force of nature, a destroyer. In the world of professional wrestling, he is a legend, unlike anyone else. He didn't need fancy moves or long speeches. No, Goldberg was different. Intensity, power, impact. That was Goldberg. He exploded onto the scene and changed everything. Fans chanted his name. They felt his presence. When that music hit, you knew something big was about to go down. He was more than a wrestler. He was a phenomenon. The Goldberg you saw? That wasn't a character. That was Bill Goldberg turned up to 11. And brother, it was a sight to behold. Before the ring, there was the football field. Bill Goldberg was a beast on the gridiron. A defensive tackle, he dominated the line of scrimmage. Colleges wanted him. He was drafted by the NFL. But fate had other plans. Injuries plagued his football career. Dreams were shattered. But Goldberg, he was never one to stay down. He looked for a new challenge, a new way to unleash his intensity. That's when he found wrestling. WCW saw the potential. A monster of a man. Charisma that could melt steel beams. They knew they had something special. They unleashed him. Goldberg's WCW debut was electric. The crowd was captivated. He wasn't just another wrestler. He was a force of nature. He destroyed opponents, one after another. No fancy moves, just pure power. The streak began. Win after win. The crowd chanted his name. Goldberg, Goldberg, Goldberg. The arena shook. He was the hottest thing in wrestling. No one could stop him. Everyone was asking, who could end this streak? Then came Hulk Hogan, the biggest name in wrestling, the champion. The match was set. WCW championship on the line. The Georgia Dome was packed. The atmosphere was electric. Could Goldberg do the unthinkable? Could he beat Hogan? The bell rang. The crowd went wild. It was a clash of titans. But Goldberg was unstoppable. He hit the spear. The jackhammer. 1, 2, 3. The crowd erupted. Goldberg was the champion. He had slain the giant. This was more than a wrestling match. It was a changing of the guard. But nothing lasts forever. In wrestling, all streaks come to an end. It was a night like any other. Goldberg was on top. Then it happened. A wrestler named Kevin Nash, a cattle prod. Scott Hall interfering. Goldberg was screwed. The streak was over. The crowd was stunned. How could this happen? It felt like the end of an era. WCW made a mistake that night. Backstage, things were falling apart. Ego, mismanagement, it all caught up. UCW was on the decline, and soon it would be gone. Section 6 WWE, a new ring, familiar demons. WCW was gone, but Goldberg wasn't done. He arrived in WWE, it was a new ring, a new challenge, but the fans, they still remembered the name Goldberg, Goldberg, Goldberg. The chants shook the arena. He made an impact, big wins, memorable moments, but something wasn't right. Behind the scenes, there were problems, clashes of egos, creative differences, the business was changing. Then came WrestleMania 20, Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar, a match that should have been legendary. Instead, it became infamous. The crowd turned on them. Both men were leaving after the match. It left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. Section 7, Return of the Icon, Vengeance served cold. Years passed. Goldberg seemed content. He had a family. He was done with wrestling. Then in 2016, the unthinkable happened. Goldberg returned. The crowd went insane. They never thought they'd see him again. But there he was. Older, wiser, more dangerous. Brock Lesnar. Their last match haunted both men. This time it was personal. Survivor Series 2016, the rematch. What happened next shocked the world. Goldberg destroyed Lesnar in under 2 minutes. 2 spears, 1 jackhammer, it was over. The crowd erupted. Goldberg was back, and he was better than ever. Section 8, Goldberg's later years, family man, wrestling legend. Goldberg wrestled a few more times. He even won the Universal Championship. But he was no longer chasing titles. He was a legend. An icon. He had nothing left to prove. He was a family man now. His son had become a big part of his life. Wrestling was a job. Family came first. He picked his spots, made special appearances. The fans never forgot him. Every time he showed up, it was an event. Section 9. Goldberg's legacy, more than wins and losses. Goldberg's legacy is about more than wins and losses. It's about moments. It's about the feeling he brought to wrestling. He was a force of nature, an unstoppable machine. He brought intensity and excitement back to wrestling. He was a larger-than-life character, but it wasn't a character, it was Bill Goldberg. When that music hit, you knew something big was about to go down. And brother, It was a sight to behold.